video, I will be showing you how to assemble the ornament gift box that I designed. This is for the ornaments that measure around 8 1/4 all the way around. The ones that I use, I got from Michael's, the 12-pack of plastic bulbs. I don't use the glass because I mainly do the ornaments for small kids, so plastic is safer. Anyway, for my window, all I did was take a laminating pouch and run it through my laminator with nothing in it, and then I cut it down to just a little under 3 inches by about 3 1/4 inches. I'll show you that part once we get there. But cute little box. It opens from the top and has the insert to keep your ornament in place in the bottom. So let's get started. I've already went ahead and folded the insert piece and put together the little 3D bow. This is a access image, so if you pay for the monthly access, this entire box will be free. This I printed out my own digital paper and used that for the panels. But here we go. This pretty straightforward. You've got 2 pieces. All you do is put your glue on each flap. And then you're just gonna finagle the top onto the bottom and then push it together. And that's it for that piece. I'll set that aside. Now we will just fold our score lines. And I use my bone folder to make sure that they're nice and crisp. This is the mundane part of any how-to video when you're putting together something. Sitting there just watching the person fold and then glue. Okay, and before we start, excuse me, assembling the actual box, this is the piece of the laminate that I did. I already have it cut to size, and you're going to want to glue it to the inside of that window. Just, you want to go right around the edge so your glue doesn't show through your window. Alright, that's it for that piece. And this will be the front with the window. This is the lid, and this is the body of the box. So I typically like to put my pieces together before I actually fold everything up. For the lid, you want it to go on the edge that has the rounded corners on the tab, and you'll want it to be on the inside of the box. So I flip it over, and I'll use my tape runner here since it's a little stronger than the liquid glue. And I'll do 2. And then the easiest way to do this is just to try to lay it flat, and you want to line it up so that fold is right at the edge, not under it. And you want to make sure you get it perfectly centered between those 2 tabs. Otherwise, your lid is going to be crooked. And then I do the same thing for the window. Again, you want to make sure you get it right under that fold mark and right in the middle. Alright, and then you can see once you fold everything in, it makes our box. So next thing I do is flip it back over. I work with the front side, and I glue these 2 bottom tabs. I'm going to flip it over, and I like working this way. I just seem to be able to line things up better. And then you'll do that side, push it down, and the same thing over here. Line up your edge, push it down. And I always take my bone folder and go on the inside, make sure it's pushed down really well. Alright, and then the next part is going to be these 2 tabs. Same thing, I flip it out so I can get my glue gun in there. And I can't quite reach all the way to the edges with my glue gun doing it this way, so I always just add a little extra glue. And then those are going to go to the inside of the box. And line up your edge. On both sides. And then same thing, I take my bone folder and press those down really well. And that is basically it for your box. See, it goes together pretty well. And then for the remainder, it is just adding your panels. There's one for all 4 sides and also the top. And I always use my liquid glue when I'm doing panels, simply because I never lay them down perfectly straight, and I need to be able to move them around a little bit, and if I use my tape gun, once it's down, it is down. So the liquid glue gives me a little bit of wiggle room. You're basically just going to put your panels on all four sides and your top. If you want, you know, you can just use a pretty patterned paper to make the box and don't worry about cutting out the panels. It does add a little bit of thickness and gives it, you know, makes it a little more sturdy when you put the panels on. And then your insert just drops right into the bottom. And perfect size for your little ornament. Closes right up, and a little 3D bow. You don't have to use it either, but I put it right there. And then that leaves your top panel, nice place for a little tag or anything decorated up. And that's pretty much it. You have your little ornament box. These are not safe for shipping, you know, in this carton. This would have to go inside something else because these will get crushed through the mail, I am certain. But it's a nice presentation. So, hope you enjoy the file.